Shalom, family. This is part two about the promised land. And where is the regathering actually going to be? Well, this is a great question that I know a lot of people want to know the answer to. So I'm going to try to break it down the way that Yahuwah gave me. The promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahuwah's covenant promise was very specific. Abraham, in Genesis 15:18, unto your seed have I given this land from the river of Egypt, the great river, the river of Euphrates. Isaac, sojourn in this land, and I will be with you and bless you. For unto you and unto your seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swore unto Abraham, your father. Genesis 26:3. And Jacob, the land whereon you lie, to you will I give it, and to your seed. Genesis 28:13. This land stretches broadly from the Nile region in Egypt all the way to the Euphrates, far larger than modern-day Yasharel. It includes parts of what we now call Israel, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq. The hiddenness of the land in prophecy, while the boundaries are named, prophecy also hints that the regathering will involve Yahuwah preparing a hidden place of safety before his people fully inherit the promise. The wilderness hiding. As I read before, Revelations 12:6, the woman fled into the wilderness where she had prepared for Elohim, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. This shows there is a prepared place hidden from the world where the remnant will be kept safe. No one will know where they're at. No one can be able to track them because there ain't going to be no cell phones. There ain't going to be no internet. There ain't going to be anything a man-made. You're going to be underneath the full protection of Yahuwah. Only the remnant will only know this. And Amos 3:7, surely the master, Yahuwah, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Now, the remnant will recognize the signs when the time comes, not through human maps or nation's authority. And it will only be a path only the righteous will see. In Isaiah 35:8-9, and a highway shall be there and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but the redeemed shall walk there. Walk there? The gathering place is not for everyone, only the obedient remnant. So this mysterious promised land, the geographic outline is known between Egypt and Euphrates, but the actual place of hiding before the inheritance is hidden by Yahuwah. So nobody really knows where it's at. Only he does. And he will reveal it by signs only to his faithful ones. It won't be man's government or churches announcing it. It will be Yahuwah himself directing his remnant, just like he led Israel by cloud and fire in the wilderness. So the promised land do exist as a covenant reality, but the pathway into it is hidden until Yahuwah reveals it. The disobedient won't see the sign. They won't hear anything. Only the eyes will be open in the spirit, will recognize and prepare. So everyone is not going. You have to look at it. Mom and dad may not be going. Grandma and grandpa's not going. Aunts and uncles may not be going. Nieces and nephews may not be going. Brothers and sisters may not be going. Big mama, big daddy may not be going. Everyone that you think that's close to you now, they may not be going. That's why you need to be set apart. You have to set yourself apart away from people. You know, even Yahusha talked about how He had to be set apart from his own parents and his own family to do what Yahuwah called him to do, because he was on assignment and on a mission for the lost sheep of Yasharel. And he was trying to bring them back into the covenant that was promised to us. So this is the time that you have to understand the promised land is going to be a place. It's going to be a place that we're all going to be regathered. And it ain't going to be all that fussing and fighting and all that stiff-neckedness. It's going to be a place where Yahuwah and Yahusha is going to be protecting us. We're going to have no way of anyone tracking us or even finding us. Because you know why? Because we're going to have new names and we're going to be underneath his covering, not man's anymore. No more government names, only heaven citizenship, Yasharel.